Hi there, I am Stacy Williams-Ung of La Panthère Studio, and I am here to review the Sacred Revolution Oracle. This incredible deck is created by Lainie Love Dalby, who both illustrated and wrote the book. Everything about this was her creation. It's amazing. I always am so thrilled to find artists who can create the whole thing. She is a superpower, just absolutely amazing. And this deck is designed to guide us toward our own wholeness creatively. And who better to show us how to do that than someone who can achieve something this marvelous. So let's enter the mystery together. Okay, first of all, let's just look at this beautiful box with very hot pink color achievement, and just the physicality of it is amazing. Look at this with the gold metallic. I chose a black satin backdrop because I was going to do something nice in pink to go with the deck, but then I thought, no, we need this contrast. So let's move our nice little herbal smudge out of the way a little bit. Lovely. Okay, so I did not remove the cellophane in front of you, but I did just remove the cellophane. I just forgot to capture it on camera. So let's get into this. So this is called... this, first of all, was not published by La Panthère Studios. I just want to be super honest with you that it was published by Sovereign Sisters Rising Press, made by Lainie Love Dalby, and she has channeled this art into this deck, which is really designed for wholeness and healing. So here's the part that I'm so excited about. The cards are circular. Oh my goodness, look at these. Sparkle. Enter the mystery. So basically, this is a very complex oracle. It has a lot to it, a lot of layers, no pun intended, because the artworks are giant collages, and they themselves have many, many layers. She said there are some that have as many as 50 layers in the paintings. And so basically, when I say that this oracle deck has many layers, I do mean both literally and figuratively. But what I thought I would do is, rather than try and study it and understand it before I made this review and video, I thought it would be nice to do this with you, my audience, to experience it for the first time, to sort of struggle through it, try to understand it, because I want you to share that with me. Enter the mystery. It says, step inside this potent medicine space. Great magical spell for you to remember. Mystic mythic prayer, rallying cry for the sacred revolution that is upon us. Initiation into the sacred feminine mysteries. Unconventional chamber of healing. Rite of passage into your power. Spiral dance into yourself and back out again. Inner pilgrimage to your truth, sovereignty, and beauty. Lightning activation for your shameless sparkle. Oh, it's just lovely. Okay, so let's do as she suggests and enter the mystery. Let's just eyeball these cards for a moment. Round cards, oh my God, with beautiful rainbow edges and like a matte pink finishing on the ends. Oh my God, is this just amazing to hold? So just feeling the energy from this is really, really powerful. I have very small hands, so it probably makes this deck look larger than it is. These are approximately the size of, they're smaller than a CD-ROM, right? You remember CD-ROMs. And bigger than, say, a drink coaster. So maybe that gives you a sense of how big these are, because I know my wrinkly little tiny hands don't give a good sense of scale. And of course, back with the gold and the beautiful sacred geometry on the back. So I'm going to move the box, which has this lovely orange ribbon. I love orange and pink together. I don't know why people don't appreciate how great orange and pink together. I think people are too shy to combine some of the best colors. Okay, so here we go. Enter the mystery. I'm just going to greedily eyeball these cards real quick. You know, when I met Lainie Love, she said, I can't wait to find out which card you pull first. So, of course, I start with an unboxing, which means I kind of have to go in order. But why don't we do this? Why don't we have me just pull a random card and see which card I get? I got number 21. And I'm just going to look that up real quick, like you do. Keeper of life, death, and rebirth mysteries. sparkling essence, gatekeeper of the underworld, shamanic dismemberment, destruction, ego death, decay, composing all that no longer serves, the dark goddess. Okay, I love that for so many reasons, some of which are too personal to share. I actually have a very strong practice with what I'll call the dark goddess, which is not Hecate, but more the Black Madonna. That's between her and me. But I'm also a mom, and my son is turning 27, and so I've been studying Saturn returns, right? That you can have a Saturn return for something that is not your own birth, but a Saturn return of a relationship, a Saturn return of other things. And so essentially, my son being, my firstborn child being 27, I'm experiencing a Saturnian return to my own relationship with him. So for me to draw this card, I can't wait to tell her that this is what I drew, and also to get to know it a little better. Okay, so we won't have this be about me the whole time. Although I'm going to be thinking about that for a while. I would really like to just review the power of this deck. So let's go through it. Starting with the book, because I like to start with books, especially when something is non-traditional like this, so that I know I'm really kind of approaching it properly. We have a dedication, a detailed table of contents, great. Opening prayer, which I will review later, and I would encourage you to do. But right now, for the purpose of an unboxing, I'd really like more of a navigational direction. Very small text and a lot of information, because Lainie Love has a big brain that she wants to share with us. She's channeled a lot here. What I want to do is try and hit the high points so that we can all enjoy a first impression of this package. Okay. Introduction to the journey, i.e., why we've gathered here. And she quotes Shani Nicholas, the great astrologer. I'm just going to skip to here. The medicine and magic inscribed in this oracle deck would have deeply served in my own homecoming back then. So she tells us a little bit about her own personal journey, which you can screenshot. You can pause the video and read that yourself. But basically, she wants to talk to us about how we are seeking wholeness. She talks about all the terrible things that are happening to us in this world. Our bodies are being poisoned and violated. We're disconnected from nature and so forth. That's why I think many of us are seeking this kind of spiritual healing. I know for me, that's the truth. Now, here she says, I believe that the world is crying out for a great homecoming now, a homecoming back to the land, to our bodies, and to the heart of what matters most. Sacred reconnection to our truth, our planetary family, our sacred purpose, our power, our sovereignty, our unique soul sparkle, and our great Mother Earth is the medicine that is most greatly needed in our world right now. So that you could take as sort of a thesis to what this deck is. The magic inscribed in this oracle: we are made of stardust. It is our inherent nature to shine and sparkle shamelessly with our unique soul essence. Each and every one of us mothers, and we're here to do something that matters. We are each essential and deeply interwoven with the whole. We have a divine legacy that we are co-creating each day, all in service to the great cosmic masterpiece. So you can say this is beautifully written. And the thesis of this is to reconnect us to the whole in order to help us to heal. The cosmic creatrix of the deck, this is where she gives her personal artist statement as the author and the creatrix of the art. How to work with this deck. This is very useful to us today. This deck is the first of its kind since it's multimedia and multidimensional. Oh, it's multimedia. It comes with an interactive portal to accompany the cards and guidebook. It's a choose-your-own-adventure journey where each of the 52 cards comes with a guided sacred practice, ranging from ritual and ceremony to ecstatic embodied movement to shamanic journeys to potent visualizations and more that you'll be personally guided through in videos, MP3s, and live transmissions. Well, how wonderful. So that's something I could really do with my card number 21 that I drew, because I've been thinking so much about the idea of the dark goddess, about motherhood and wholeness. I can really see how. Okay, that's really cool. It's a deep soul adventure in a box. We are roaming into unknown territory and blazing a new trail, and we're so thrilled that you're here with us for the journey, beloved. This is an alchemical journey into the depth of you, our earth, and the cosmos. Fantastic. So what we are supposed to do And just to clarify, I won't be doing in this reading because I'm getting the impression that this is something that is a very personal journey. You would go onto your laptop or your other device and find those multimedia pieces to fill. You would meditate and so on. And she gives you direction in doing that. So working with your cards, you set up a sacred space. She gives you tips on how to do that. You would make an invocation. She helps you with that. Connect with your cards. Anoint with holy oils. For me, I love smoke. Clarify your question. Choose your reading style. Know there's no way you can do it wrong. See, I'm already inventing my own way to do it. Variety is the spice of life and aliveness. Embody the essence of the cards with a guided ecstatic embodiment practice. Maybe dance. Share in the journey. Integrate. And store and care for your cards lovingly. And like we saw, the box is very sturdy and beautiful for that. So how cool. All right. So what I'm going to do is, instead of going through these practices, I just want you to see how marvelous it is. Look at these spreads. So the spreads, she suggests, show these circular cards in sacred geometry. This is another way you can play with this. Instead of having a single card like I was reacting to, the one that I drew, and then meditating with it, you could also choose to do these spreads in sacred geometry, which round cards really lend themselves well to. I mean, look how beautiful this birth portal is, where it's shaped like the yoni or the birth canal. And then you have the cards going all around it in such a beautiful, natural way, like stars. Alchemist, Philosopher's Stone. Oh my God, I love this. And then, of course, the serpent spiral, and of course, circles in a circle. Love that. There's so much work to be done. And then here, of course, as in any oracle deck, anyone worth its salt, we get a page per card, 2 pages per card. We get a spread, and then divinatory meanings and so on. So there's just so much in here. This alone could be the whole tool that you use right through 2025 or whatever year you're watching this in. Marvelous. Okay, I'm just going to take you through the cards so that we can gaze upon this beautiful artwork. And I'm just going to number them versus telling you what they mean, because the word is not printed on here, and I don't want to get all fussy looking from the book to the card, so I'm just going to show you, because I want you to see her visual art in this video. Number 2. I'll hold it right side up. Number 3, see, she's placed the number at the bottom so you can get a sense of where the bottom is, although with circular artworks, you know, you don't really have to establish a base, do you? Right? It's like a spinning wheel, all of them. Number 4. Oh my goodness, look at those eyes. Number 5. A lot of snakes, a lot of shedding, a lot of things celebrating the divine feminine and feminine sexuality. Sorry, I knocked the camera. My apologies. Wow, look how lovely. Number 7. Number 8. Oh, I love this. I love anything relating to Egyptian magic and fire, just because of who I am. 9. 10, fantastic, like Hollywood glamour. Oh, I don't know about you, but I can only imagine. Oh, I misplaced my 22. Here's my 21 card, sorry, just lost in the deck. We'll put her back later. I'm gonna spend some time with her. 11. 12. I'd be very interested as I get into this deck to find out if these are actual numerological associations. Like if this 13 corresponds to say 13 in the tarot, or to the number 4, which numerologically 1, 3 would be. Probably does. That'll be a fun thing to explore. 14. Look at that marvelous tiger. 15. Wow. These are just jam-packed with so much.
Here I'm just going to speed up the video a little bit so that you can enjoy gazing at the art quickly, YouTube style, without me just saying ooh and ah over each card, because I didn't really add a whole lot of commentary since I wasn't using the book.
$45. This is one of the most minimalist of the very maximalist cards, and this is the one that becomes ultimately the cover art. So this must be a very important card. 45, 46, fluttering butterflies, 47. That's our artist as well. 48, a cobra. 49. I'm sure this has something to do with creation and manifestation with a paintbrush. 50. 51. And 52. Like the weeks in the year. It would be nice to do one a week, wouldn't it? That might be a nice way to approach this very beautiful tool. Okay, and this is how they look from the back, with this very lovely neon rainbow circling them. They really feel like a magical tool. Well, thank you for joining me for this review of this review and flip through of the Sacred Revolution or Evolution Oracle. I hope you enjoyed it. We sell this at La Panthère Studio. This is why I love the magic of indie decks, because independent creators can come up with such marvelous, just joyfully original pieces of art. This whole thing, it contains art, but in and of itself is art that you can interact with and use in your own journey toward wholeness. So I hope you will check out the Sacred Revolution Oracle at La Panthère Studio, or wherever you can find Sovereign Sisters Rising products. Thanks.